In this video, we are going to learn how to solve a geometric optics problem involving two lenses. The first lens has a focal length of negative 20 centimeters and the second one has a focal length of 6 centimeters. Lens 2 is placed 15 centimeters to the right of lens 1. Question A. How far in front of the first lens does a flower need to be placed so that the image forms 9 centimeters to the right of lens 2? Question B. What is the height of the image if the flower is 8.5 centimeters high, and is the image upright or inverted? Question C. Is the image real or virtual? So, we are going to solve the problem analytically, and at the end we'll check our answers by constructing a ray diagram. One of the reasons why students find a problem to be challenging is that they do not understand the problem statement. It is therefore crucial to interpret and translate properly the information that is given. The fact that the first focal length is negative means that the first lens is a diverging one, while the second focal length being positive means that the second lens is a converging one. Also, the second lens being placed 15 centimeters to the right of the first one implies that the distance between the lenses is 15 centimeters. Here is a representation to scale of the situation. Now, let us read carefully question A. How far in front of the first lens would you have to place a flower so that the image forms 9 centimeters to the right of lens 2? The question is literally telling us that the second image distance is 9 centimeters and we are asked to calculate the first object distance. So, we know that the final image lies in the plane shown here. Solving the problem is relatively easy. We know the second focal length and the second image distance. We can easily determine the second object distance by applying the lens equation to the second lens. Solving this equation for the object distance, we find that it is given by the product of the focal length and the image distance divided by the difference between the image distance and the focal length, which results in a value of 18 centimeters. Now that we know the second object distance, and since we know the distance between the lenses, we can easily determine the first image distance to be negative 3 centimeters. Finally, now that we know that first image distance, and since we know the first focal length, we can apply the lens equation to the first lens to determine the first object distance, which results in a value of 3.53 centimeters. Now, let us read carefully question B. If the flower is 8.5 centimeters tall, what is the height of the flower's image in centimeters? Is it upright or inverted? The question is literally telling us that the object's height is 8.5 centimeters and asking for the final image's height. Answering the question is trivial. We know the object's height, and we know the two object distances and the two image distances. Thus, we can apply the magnification equation and find a value of negative 0.425. This allows us to conclude that the final image's height is negative 3.61 centimeters. Since the magnification is negative, we conclude that the image is inverted. And since the absolute value of the magnification is smaller than 1, we conclude that the image is smaller than the object. Answering question C is trivial. We found a positive value for the final image distance, which implies that the image is real. Finally, let's check our result by constructing a ray diagram. According to our calculations, the object should be located here in blue. If we construct the image, it should fall exactly in the indicated plane. So, we start by constructing the image of the object through the first lens by ignoring the second one. For this, we use the fact that the ray that emerges horizontally from the object and hits the diverging lens must appear as coming from the near focal point. The second ray is the one that passes through the center of the lens and is not deviated. These two rays diverge, so no real image is formed by the first lens. However, the two rays seem to come from a point in front of the lens, which is where we find the virtual image. Although no real image is formed by the first lens, the virtual image it produces acts as the object for the second lens. We now construct the image of it by ignoring the first lens. So the ray that emerges horizontally from this object and hits the second lens must converge to the focal point, and the ray that passes through the center of the lens is not deviated. We find that these two rays converge exactly in the indicated plane. This also confirms that the image is real, inverted, and smaller than the object. Please give this video a like, leave a comment, and share it on your favorite social media platform.